Read a book. Balance in the relationship of husband and wife. Balance in marital relationship. Introduction. The most beautiful but most complicated relationship in life is the relationship between husband and wife. This relationship is not just the name of a marriage paper or a few rituals, but the name of the meeting of two different people, two different thoughts, and two different environments. This relationship is an agreement that not only fulfills physical needs, but also provides emotional comfort, mental harmony, and spiritual fulfillment. But all this is possible only when there are balance, moderation, and equilibrium in this relationship. Balance does not mean that everything is equal, but rather that both recognize their respective responsibilities, weaknesses, and strengths, and complement each other. If the husband earns a living, the wife turns this hard work into success by taking care of the house. If the wife provides emotional support, the husband stands as a shield in practical difficulties. It is this balance that makes this relationship stand out from all other relationships and make it stronger. It has often been seen that the relationship between husband and wife deteriorates over small things, sometimes due to ego, sometimes due to misunderstanding, and sometimes due to not giving time to each other. But the fact is that these conflicts, these differences are a part of life. The real success is not in never having conflicts, but how to handle those conflicts and how to learn from them. The most important thing to maintain balance in this relationship is respect. Respect is the foundation on which love stands. If the husband does not value the wife's opinion, or the wife ignores the husband's hard work, the relationship becomes a hollow structure with no soul left. Another important thing is confidence. A relationship without trust is like a boat without a rudder. Trust is what unites hearts, removes doubt, and gives comfort. Balance between husband and wife should not be only of responsibilities, but also of emotions. Love and toughness, freedom and limitations, humor and seriousness, all have a balance. If one becomes always the dominator and the other always the oppressor, this relationship tends to tilt to one side and sooner or later begins to break down. But if both together sometimes take care of each other, sometimes bend for each other, and sometimes stand up for each other, then this relationship becomes stronger. Islam has also called the relationship between husband and wife a relationship of love, peace, and friendship. It is said in the Quran, "And among his signs is that he created for you wives of your own sex, so that you may find peace with them, and he put love and mercy between you." Al-Rum 21. This verse actually refers to balance. Comfort means that both are a source of comfort to each other, not pain. Love means loving each other with all your heart, and mercy means forgiving each other's weaknesses. Psychology also says that the biggest balance in the relationship between husband and wife is communication. If communication stops, love also stops, misunderstandings increase, and distance is created. Therefore, it is important that husband and wife not only talk about their problems, but also share their joys, dreams, and sorrows with each other. This sharing is the real balance. Many researches in Western societies show that the main reason for divorce is communication gap and lack of respect, whereas in Eastern societies, problems often occur because unnecessary pressure is put on each other. In both cases, the balance is broken and the relationship is weakened. Another important aspect is that the relationship between husband and wife is not only between two individuals, but also between two families. Balance is important here, too. A wife should respect her husband's parents and siblings, and a husband should respect her wife's family. If this balance is not there, the peace of the house is lost. Finally, it can be said that balance in the relationship of husband and wife is not a one-day task, but a daily process.
It is a constant struggle in which endurance, sacrifice, love, and trust are repeatedly tested. But those who maintain this balance not only lead a prosperous life, but also give the best education to their children. They teach their next generation that real success is not in wealth or fame, but in managing relationships with balance. Balance in the relationship of husband and wife. Marriage is the most complicated but the most beautiful reality of life. There are joys, intimacy, dreams, but also anger, stubbornness, misunderstandings, and petty bitterness. The real success is not never having conflicts, but how to handle those conflicts and how to learn from them. 1. Small things have a big impact. Often in the life of a husband and wife, small things turn into a big storm. For example, the wife added more salt to the food. Husband came late from office and did not report. There was a difference in the matter of clothes or money. If these minor incidents are not ignored and immediately reacted with anger or sarcasm, the foundation of the relationship starts to shake. It is better to give each other the benefit of the doubt, adopt a gentle tone, and try to resolve the issue immediately. 2. How to manage anger. Anger is a natural emotion, but it also destroys relationships. The balance is not to make a quick decision or say a harsh sentence when angry. If the husband is angry, the wife should remain silent. If the wife is angry, the husband should show patience. This principle should be remembered. Never make a big decision in anger and never make a big promise in happiness. 3. Importance of love and emotions. Don't think of a relationship as just a duty or responsibility. Expressing emotions is important. A short sentence, "You look beautiful today," makes the heart happy. A small gift, be it a book or a flower, can change the color of a life. Words of love and small encouragements strengthen the relationship. 4. Rules for handling disputes. Whenever there is a quarrel between husband and wife, follow these methods. 1. Resolve the issue immediately. Don't put it off for the next day. 2. Don't dwell on past mistakes. Just talk about the present problem. 3. Be intent on winning the relationship instead of winning the argument. 4. Never speak ill of your wife or husband in front of others. 5. Habit of sharing happiness. The real strength of a husband and wife is to share happiness with each other. Eat together. Go out alone sometimes. Share your successes or problems with your spouse immediately. These little things make big difficulties lighter. 6. Balance of solitude and companionship. Every relationship needs solitude from time to time. Let the husband sometimes read a book or spend time with friends. Give the wife the right to spend time with her friends or family. This balance keeps the relationship fresh. 7. Action steps. Communicate with each other for at least 15 minutes every day. Set aside time for just the two of us once a week. Plan together once a month, i.e., budget, children's education, vacations. Be sure to say a positive phrase or thank you every day.
Additional knowledge: the law of understanding wife's feelings. The strength of the relationship between husband and wife does not rest only on outward obligations or expressions of love, but a large part of it is hidden in understanding each other's inner feelings and secret signals. Since the man is the head and leader of the household, the onus is on him to take his wife's attitudes and gestures seriously. Often, a woman does not express her need or desire directly through her language, but rather through her body posture, the softness or hardness of her behavior, or her unusual preparation to show that she wants closeness to her husband.
It is a hidden but powerful knowledge that the day a woman cuddles with her husband, touches her more, or tries to be more beautiful than usual, it is a sign that she wants his attention that night. If the man doesn't understand this science or ignores the moment because of his busyness, friends, or stress, the woman's heart is filled with disappointment and frustration the next day. Then she starts quarreling over small things, and the man does not understand where the problem originated from, although the real reason was that the husband neglected to understand the silent desire of his wife. It is also a fact that happiness and comfort in married life is more related to the feeling of a woman. It is often asked who really enjoys sex. The fact is that physical and emotional pleasure is more for the woman, but the man enjoys being dominant, completing his wife with his very existence. This feeling makes him feel young and strong. If a man understands the fact that a woman's happiness is his happiness, most of the problems in the home will be solved automatically. Understanding these secret signals of a wife is like winning half the battle for a man. It not only brings peace to the home, but also brings a new glow to the relationship. If a woman sees that her husband listens to her heart, she becomes more devoted to him, serves him, and is ready to make every sacrifice for him. On the other hand, if this aspect is neglected, a small moment can lead to great distance and permanent frustration. Therefore, it is important for the husband to pay attention not only to the words, but also to the gestures, preparations, and touches of the wife. This secret knowledge can make his home a paradise. This is the subtle wisdom that if every man learns in his life, he will not only be the king of his wife's heart, but will make his home a cradle of peace and happiness. The result: a husband and wife relationship is successful only when both understand that they are not against each other, but as partners. Where there is love, there is anger, but where there are patience and wisdom, the bond is always strong. The real balance is not to take small things to heart, support each other in big things, and live life as a team. Balance in the spousal relationship, a sweet summary. The relationship between husband and wife is one of the most fragile but most powerful relationships in the universe. This relationship is not just a paper contract or a social responsibility, but a beautiful relationship of connecting two hearts, two thoughts, and two families. In it there are joy, peace, hardship, and sacrifice. The real success is not that the problems never come, but the real success is how the two handle these problems together with balance. 1. Payment of rights and obligations. Another name for balance is payment of rights. It is important for the husband to take care of his wife, give her time, try to meet her parents, and fulfill her small needs. It is important for a wife to understand her husband's difficulties, recognize his exhaustion and stress, and appreciate his efforts with gratitude. When these two fulfill each other's rights happily, the home becomes a cradle of peace. 2. Don't make small things big. Small talk is daily routine in the house. Sometimes there was too much salt in the food. Sometimes the husband came home late. Sometimes there was no opinion on anything. If these minor things are handled immediately with patience and love, the relationship will not get hot. Rule: ignore mistakes and explain them with love later. 3. Impact on children's future. When a spouse is out of balance, it is not only the couple who are affected, but the children who suffer the most. Children come under stress due to parental conflicts. They do not get full mother's love or father's compassion. These children grow up become unbalanced in their relationships. Conversely, when spouses maintain balance, children grow up calm, confident, and happy. 4. Leave ego at the door. This relationship is one of love and humility. If ego gets in the way, this relationship can break quickly. A husband should be a protector and benefactor of his wife. A wife should be supportive and comforting to her husband. Resolve disagreements not through shouting or beating, but through dialogue and wisdom. Principle: the relationship is about winning, not arguing. 5. The magic of love and surprise. Without showing love, the relationship weakens. Sometimes give a small gift. Sometimes bring something the wife likes without telling her. Sometimes say thank you to the husband or acknowledge his hard work. These small pleasures strengthen the relationship and make life colorful. 6. Method of settling disputes. When fighting, remember these rules. 1. Fix the problem immediately. Don't leave it for the next day. 2. Instead of repeating the past, focus only on the present problem. 3. Be quiet when angry. Talk later. 4. Adopt a soft tone in front of each other. Respect each other in front of others. 8. Balance time and attention. Time is the biggest investment. Give your wife time. Listen to her. Try to understand her silence. A wife should also recognize and thank her husband for his busyness and difficulties. Shared time like dinner, a walk together, or a small weekend outing brings freshness to a relationship. Result: the balance of the husband and wife relationship not only changes the life of both, but also affects the entire family and society. When a couple is happy, the effects are positive, and when it is scattered, there is a distortion in the society. This is why tolerance, love, and wisdom are most important in this relationship. A successful person is one who makes his home a paradise, and the first step for that is balance.
Hello, my friend. My name is James Abra, the author of The Balance, a book born from over 40 years of real-life experience and observation. This is not just a story. It's a reflection of what I have learned about life, time, purpose, and human balance. Every chapter of this audiobook brings you closer to one timeless truth: that peace and progress are not opposites, but two sides of the same balance. If these words connect with you, then I invite you to explore more chapters of The Balance. Each one carries a piece of wisdom, sometimes emotional, sometimes practical, but always meant to guide you back to your center. Remember, this is not about changing your life overnight. It's about realizing the power of balance within every decision, every relationship, and every dream. After listening, if you wish to read the full book or keep it with you, you can find the official link in the description below. Thank you for being here, and may your journey toward balance never stop.